So, as I stated in the previous video, Terence Crawford has came out and said he don't even care about the Errol Spence fight. He's not gonna bring it up again. He don't want to talk about it. So pretty much saying that fight more than likely ain't gonna happen. And there's been debates on whose fault is this that they're in this situation. Who's at fault? Is it Terence Crawford or is it Errol Spence Jr.? Who seems like they're ducking more than the other? So that's pretty much what the debate is on this video here. And I want to get a lot of you guys' comments. Just let me know what you think about it. What are your opinions? Who do you think is in the fault here? Is it both of them? Is it Terence Crawford? Is it Errol Spence? When it's sad, man, because when they both met up, some people say that they could read body language. Some people say Errol Spence looked like he was intimidated by Terence Crawford. By the way, he looked over at Terence Crawford's friend and started immediately talking down to him. And Crawford was like, yo, man, he ain't got nothing to do with it. Talk to me. I'm here. That could be a sign of deflecting when it comes to certain men. Like let's say it's somebody that you don't like. You beefing with somebody, and you can't fuck with that person, and then he got a homeboy or something like that, and his homeboy talking reckless, and you don't really give the same exact energy to him. But the minute his homeboy start mouthing off, you riffing at his homeboy like, yo, I smack the shit out you. I smack you. What you want to do? But you don't do the same thing to the one that you're supposed to be doing it to. So, you can look at it in that sense, that he looked that was a little suspect for Errol, man. But, and then there's certain things, that I heard Errol say. I'm not even talking about the easy way thing. A lot of people say when he said I could take the easy way. I don't think he meant it as far as like the fight with Sean Porter is an easier fight. As far as like him beating Porter over Crawford, I'm thinking he meant it's an easier fight to make because of PBC. Because him and Sean Porter on the same side of the street. I was looking at it like that. Then you look back at a lot of other things Terence Crawford was doing back. He had a video of Terence Crawford driving his car, and then he was burning out, and there was smoke coming out the car. That was a significant jab at Errol Spence, saying, I want all the smoke. And then he popped up at one of Errol Spence. He popped up at his fight. That was another indicator. He went to his fight, and then Errol never goes to his fights. And you gotta, you start looking at it a little funny. You're like, all right, man, hold on. If these two dudes really want it, man, how come it looked like Terence Crawford is the one pushing the issue? And I'm gonna be the first to admit it. It looked like Terence Crawford pushing the issue. When Bud is asked about fighting Errol in the past, he never was saying stuff like, okay, let me, I just want to go home and enjoy. I never heard him really saying that. I just want to go home and enjoy my family. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I've listened to a lot of Terence Crawford's post-fight interviews, and I can't remember him really saying that. Now, I will say there is fault with Terence Crawford too, because I never even heard him directly call out Errol Spence after his fights, like after the Kell Brook. So you could say that with him too. After the Kell Brook fight, nothing about Errol. Oh, yo, Errol, where you at? Where you at, Errol? Nothing. After Errol Spence fights, oh, yo, Errol, man, so what's up with the Terence Crawford fight? Bud, where you at? Let's get it on, baby. You don't hear that out of Bud either. Makes you think. They trying to build. Listen, what's strange about all of this is, right? These guys want all this money to fight each other. Like, Bud wants the lion's share of the 60-40. But then you don't see these dudes really pushing the fight. I'm like, hold on. You want this amount of money, but you ain't even pushing the fight the way you're supposed to push it. So that's why I'm torn, and I'm kind of disappointed in both of them. I am, to be honest. I'm disappointed in Terence Crawford, and I'm disappointed in Errol Spence. But I'm more so disappointed in Errol Spence because a lot of things he say was kind of shaky, man. Oh, why you worrying about me? You shouldn't be showing up to my fights if you ain't worrying about me. I just want to go home and enjoy my ranch and play with my kids, eat some good food. That don't sound like a champion to me, bro. I mean, real talk. That ain't championship talk to me, man. That's not the same person that I was feeling early on. The man down strap season, Free Smoke Jr. That don't seem like the same Free Smoke Jr., bro. I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. So I'm very disappointed to hear Terence Crawford say that as well. I know he probably a little bit frustrated. Listen, he don't deserve 40% of the 60-40 is good for Bud. He probably gonna get more than that anyway. This is more than he's making now. That fight, that's probably his biggest payday. So I can't understand what the problem is, bro. Why do they, what's the greed? Why are you being so greedy? Just take that. You never know. You might win the belts, bro. You win the belts off Errol, you straight. And then you good. If, depending on what happens with Ugas, and Ugas is now in the mix. But then they saying now that it's possible that this is like Manny Pacquiao trying to, I'm confused with that because I thought Manny Pacquiao's team was the one that wanted to relinquish the belt in the first place. But now I'm hearing that Manny Pacquiao is protesting that, and he protesting the stripping of the belt. I'm like, well, what the hell is going on, bro? What's going on with boxing, man? What's going on, man? I mean, I was on track. I was really feeling good saying that this fight is on track for the end of the year, towards the beginning of next year. And I don't think it ain't looking like that unless they trying to throw us a curveball and something's really cooking and we don't know. But it don't sound like nothing is cooking. If you want to fight to be as big as they expect it to be, why aren't they pushing it more? Why aren't they promoting it? They could have, listen, man, when they met up that day, I think, Errol Spence flew out to where Bud was at. I don't remember how it exactly went. But when they met up that day and they were talking and, they was going at it with each other in the hallway, they could have took that and piggybacked and just used that and just sparked off a fucking rivalry with that right there. They didn't take advantage of it. So it kind of lost steam and luster. Right after that, nothing else happened after that. No follow-up. So how you want the lion's share to 60-40, but you ain't talking big talk to amp and promote the fight. You want, in the same with Errol. Yeah, you got the belts and all of that. You hold a better leverage in the division. But you want the 60-40. You want the lion's share of that. But you ain't pushing the fight either. So I'm like, bro, who's the one? Are they afraid of each other, or are they just being greedy and pig-headed? Do they both understand that they see something in the other that they don't want no part of? I don't fucking know, bro. But I ain't never seen nothing like this, man. I ain't seen nothing like this, man. I never seen two dudes as champions that act like they want to fight at one minute and then they don't press the issue enough, bro. These supposed to be lines. Errol's supposed to be this big, this man down dude. Bud said he was the boogeyman. He chasing him, but now you ain't chasing him. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna really talk about it no more because it get me real tight because I really wanted to see that fight, man. But I want to know what y'all think. What you think? Drop a comment or many comments. I want to know what all you guys think. Who's responsible? Who's ducking who? If any are. Do you think any of them are ducking each other? Who you think is afraid? Is it Terence Crawford? Is it Errol Spence? Let me know what you think. Drop a comment. I'll catch y'all later.